before I even got married and even thought about getting married or having a child. I had this beautiful woman sitting next to me. I call her Sister Pearl. You know, when she was with Access Bank, she and her other UT Bank, sorry. She and her two other colleagues came on the standpoint and they talked about their daily life experiences, juggling being a professional woman, being an executive, being a woman in the male-dominated world, being a wife, and how to juggle all these things. And I think 3-4 years down the line, I am now experiencing that part of it, you know, and I'm really beginning to understand. And I thank God that when they came on to share the experiences, I learned something from it. I thought I was learning to be able to counsel other people, but now it is benefiting me because a few things I picked up from them, it's helping me to juggle and to understand and to deal with the guilty, you know, moments where at the moment I'm sitting here, my baby is sleeping in the car outside. Today I had to take her for a weigh-in. We got in there, she was breathing funny. So I had to go see the pediatrician, join a queue. We went in there and they said maybe she was reacting to something. You know, funny, the girl who was breathing funny, we got to the pediatrician's office and thank you. She was hyper, pulling things and, you know, I'm sure the pediatrician Gifty, you know, what is this panic attack? But she was really breathing funny and I panicked. But that's children, that's something I picked up. So a gathering like this, putting everybody together, getting people to come and talk to us is not a waste of time at all. At all, because one day you benefit from something. You will learn something and will have to apply it to your life. Now, I describe myself the way I have because I realized throughout my journey, having been part of the norm, I've been different. I've been unique. I've been a rebel. First of all, I wasn't supposed to be born. So throughout my life, I was called accidental baby. I didn't understand. I used to cry a lot. My sisters and my brothers used to call me accidental baby because my parents planned their children. All 7 of them, we are 8, all 7 of them, 2 years difference. Between the one before me and it's 5 years. So you can understand. And the pension baby. And, you know, so it was tough. I went to then elementary school, they used to call it Saito. You have to finish class 6, go to Form 4, up to Form 4. I sat for Common Entrance in Form 2 and passed on to go to Infantimine Girls Secondary School. I don't want to talk about Infantimine Girls Secondary School. My experience is that you exposed me, you know. My senior is here, so I have to be good, you know. Now, after 6th form, I wanted to do public relations. In fact, I wanted to do land economy. For whatever reason, I never had admission. There were people, up to now, I keep asking myself, why? And if I wanted to do land economy and I wanted to go to tech, it was tech or suicide, nothing else. I picked just one university form, and that was tech. I didn't pick a form for Kivas or Legon. It was tech or suicide. But ask me today what land economy is about, and I can't tell you. But I just wanted to be part of the norm, because growing up, everybody around me who seemed to be successful was doing land economy. I didn't get it. I came back home, I wanted to do public relations. That one too, after writing my exams, going through the interviews, at every level I was told, you'll be good for journalism. I didn't want to do journalism. I wanted to do public relations to get some money to take care of myself and my dad. That was all. Really, where I was coming from, you can't really dare to dream big. You just need some money to take care of yourself and all that. But somehow I ended up being a journalist. How I became on TV, I was sharing with Dana. I was supposed to be a floor manager. Thank God for a father that I had. He woke me up very early in the morning, 4 a.m. By 4:30, he sent me out of the house. I got to GBC around 5:15. It was very dark. The main presenter was not around. The producers were not around. The driver said he was going to cycle to go and pick up the newspapers. I said, okay. I was afraid to be alone, so I sat in the car. We went to Circle, pick up the newspapers. When we were coming, I was reading it. 10 minutes to time, the presenter turns up. She was late doing her makeup, so I had to brief her what the papers, were saying, the front pages and all that. I said, Gifty, why don't you apply something to your face and then come and sit on set with me? And then we can start the show. You tell me, you read the headline, you tell me what the story's about, and I pick it up. I said, okay. And I had the confidence to say, okay, because I had read the papers. I had read the papers, so I had prepared. And the opportunity came, and I took the opportunity. And I am here, 21 years on. I'm still a face on TV. For 15 years, I did the morning show every day, Monday to Saturday. Now I am doing my own show for the past 10 years. Now, another out of the norm for me was at the age that I married, 45 years. And if you're a Ghanaian woman, you know what it takes, what you've been through, the things they will say to you, and insinuations and the insults, especially being in the public space as well. But we survived it. I had to marry at the age of 45 years. I had my first child at the age of 47. Very few, you say, hey, I am 48 years now and counting, yes. I was 48 years in January. So that has been the kind of life I've had so far. Professionally, I've always dared to be different. My professional life, if you read, I've been a rebel. When I started presenting the news, we were not allowed to tie our hair, do the duku, the headscarf. I was doing it. Sometimes I got suspended for doing it, but I do it. Because I didn't have money to go to the salon all the time. And so I didn't want my hair to be unkempt. So the easier way out was to, thank you. Somebody saw and thought it was a style. So they also followed. It's okay, let's go. I started wearing the beads right from my infancy. I've always loved beads. And I have this, what they call the rich man's disease, where if you wear something that is not pure gold or silver, you get all the rashes here. And if you are coming from where I was coming from, gold you only see on TV. So you have to improvise. I started wearing my beads and wearing it in style. And people thought that that was also something. But now all I want, yes, they thought, oh, fashion. But now all I do and all I love to put on me, beads and nothing else. Bottom line, life is what you make it. And that's the motto of my school, Obranyo Warabo. Chart your own course. Know who you are, what you want to achieve, where you want to go. You only know the dreams you've had. Don't jump on the road that your next neighbor, who seems to be doing well, is traveling. Travel your own road. Travel your own journey. We will all get to our own destinations. We will all go to our own destinations. I was telling somebody that you can sit in a plane with somebody. The person may be in first class. You may be in economy. The difference is that the first class journey is more comfortable. It's a style, it's plush. But you all get to the same place. But when you get to UK or New York, JFK, or Heathrow, when you take the taxi, when you take the train, you are going to different destinations. You may have traveled the same journey. You may have all been part of this seminar or workshop or conference. But when you leave here, you have your own journey. You have your own path. But guess what? Your paths may cross. You may need each other. That's why you have to network here. I got to be part of this program because of Mausi. She knew about it and recommended me to Dana, who called me. And when Madam Mausi calls, who am I to say no? Because we go way back. Honorable Frida Prempe, we are,
Yes.
should I say, they're my guests.
Yes.
And we go way back. I've known her for many years. To when she became an assembly member, I know how she's been through the whole system. Being a unit committee member, assembly member, now an MP, not an easy. She went first time. People said whatever it is. She said, I'm not giving up. She went again. Know what is important to you at every given time. The days may change. I decided on Fridays I will not go to work because I stress my daughter too much. But last week, Friday, I had to go to work for whatever reason. And through that, because I went to work that day, a man whose daughter had been lost for 1.5 years has now found his daughter. Because his daughter decided to come to me to ask for money to go back to Kumasi. That girl followed somebody on Facebook to come to Accra. And for 1.5 years, she's been living with this boy. The guy impregnated her. She's had a baby, 1-month-old baby. The baby looked like a day old when they came to me. But again, networking. The DEFSU coordinator is somebody I've known. I called her. She put 1 or 2, called a few people. We got the father to come to Accra. Now the girl is back because I decided to go back to go to work on a Friday, which I wasn't supposed to. Tomorrow I have a big event. It's the 10th anniversary of the Standpoint. We are feeding 1,000 Kayaye. We are giving them health screening. My phone is running off the hook, but I knew I had to be here. My daughter is not feeling well, but I know she will not die. In Jesus' name. She'll be okay. So I have come here. She's in there. Thanks to Honorable Frida Prempe's bodyguard. He says, oh, madam, go. I'm here. I'll take care of them. Don't worry. That's fine. But as women, we have to juggle so many things. One of the things I picked up from Pearl when she came on the program is that learn to ask for help. Learn to ask for help. You can't do it all. Everybody may be saying, oh, Gifty, you're doing well. Oh, Gifty, you're good. Oh, Gifty, this. But sometimes you know you cannot do it. So refer the person to Mausi. Refer the person to Pearl. Refer the person to Honorable Frida Prempe. Or to Dana. Don't be a superwoman. Superwomen exist only in Hollywood movies. We are human beings. We have our shortfalls, we have our shortcomings. We fail sometimes. We make mistakes. But what makes us who we are as women, as strong women, as empowered women, is that we pick ourselves up again and keep moving. We do not give up. We do not give up. And you have to be a woman on the move every time, adding value to yourself. Seeing what new, what addition you can add to what you're doing. Diversify. I was a presenter on TV, reading the news. Everybody, oh, I like watching Gifty Anti. Doing the breakfast show, running commentary, national event. I should have been satisfied. But it got to a point where I said, enough of the so-called fame. I have to make an impact. So I had to move on. And I'm sure at the right time you ask the questions, and then I'll take it from there. Thank you.